Hello, I'm Mantastic and Fantastic, and today I'm going to be talking about the Monster Exchange survey that has come to North America. So, starting with the Gung Ho North American stream last night, players are now able to vote for a particular Godfest exclusive they want to see featured in a future Monster Exchange event. So, basically, like Player's Choice Godfest, you follow the respective link to the Gung Ho page, you vote for your desired Godfest exclusive, and hope your card is the winner. Once the results have been tabulated, they will announce the winner, and then players will be able to utilize the Monster Exchange system to potentially trade for this card. Now, the problem is that in Japan, which is 2 months ahead of us, the winning card of Zella, however you want to pronounce it, was almost too expensive for the average player to actually acquire. It cost the equivalent of 25 Rainbow Event medals, which is not something the average player has lying around. Furthermore, you could exchange Godfest exclusives for them, but again, this is quite a costly trade overall. So it can put a bit of a damper on this event because it could have been more exciting if we had Rainbow Event medals galore or if the price to trade was significantly lower. Regardless of all that, I'm going to be just talking a bit about how it worked in Japan as well as advice for voting. So as mentioned earlier, Japan voted in the green 7-star Godfest exclusive because of her phenomenal sub potential. She has 777 combo, follow attack, VDP, an amazing bicolor board changer of hearts, as well as plus combo built in. So she does so many different things all at once, and the fact that JP has certain exclusive collabs that we do not means they have various leaders that can truly capitalize upon her powerful nature. Now, this is definitely going to make her a less desirable target in North America because we don't have as many applications for her. But one thing to keep in mind is that she is valuable in duplicates because many of these luxurious farming teams actually want to use multiple duplicates of her because of how much she actually provides. So while it was the winning card in Japan, I doubt it's going to be the winning card in North America. Now, as I already mentioned again, the Monster Exchange cost is going to be quite steep. In the previous event where Cotton was the winner for North America, it cost players 1 million monster points. So that is to a certain extent more doable or less doable depending on your point of view. But the problem is these Rainbow Event medals cannot be acquired really outside of any other way but playing through the content. So you can't really IAP your way to victory, so to speak. You have to be able to clear content and acquire those Rainbow Event medals. Now, Zella was, or is, a 7-star Godfest exclusive, so her cost of 25 Rainbow Event medals sounds quite high, but I guess the logic of Gung Ho is that it is a higher rarity card. It should be a 5-to-1 trade ratio, so we make it 25 because 5 Rainbow Event medals equal 1 black medal. Now, if a 6-star Godfest exclusive were to win, I'm going to make the presumption that the cost will probably be lowered to 20, but even so, this is still quite high, and not every player is rolling in Rainbow Event medals. Like, I myself, I believe, have acquired every single one thus far, but I have bought some Odysseus's, which make the Trojan Horse weapon assist, so I have lost 8 Rainbow Event medals through that medium. So if you're not like myself and have acquired all the Rainbow Event medals, you might be finding yourself quite short, especially if you did buy Odysseus, who is a valuable card. Now, they did have events in Japan where you were able to acquire many more Rainbow Event medals, but of course, based on the timing of the event, are things going to line up perfectly? We don't know. But another thing I like to keep in mind is that a lot of players who can really benefit from Monster Exchanging for this rare card tend to be those who have less developed boxes because, well, A, they have less cards available, so they're more likely to actually need the voted in card, as well as the fact that those less developed box players probably have not acquired as many Rainbow Event medals, so maybe out of reach. So it's kind of this weird catch-22. But regardless of all that, it is going to be a high cost overall. So, for voting advice, take these points with a grain of salt. These are my own points of view, and of course, what is best for your monster box and individual goals and needs may not necessarily line up with mine. So, basically, like Player's Choice Godfest, vote for what you can benefit from the most. But I would like to try and keep in mind that I don't necessarily... I should be wanting to vote a card that has value in duplicates. The reason for this is that you probably will roll something like that in the future again, or that exact card possibly in the future, and if you acquire a duplicate, will you still be happy after making this high-cost trade? For example, Fujin possesses, Fujin-style active skills. Basically, they're able to negate damage absorption mechanics. So this is incredibly valuable when pushing through challenging content because leaders don't have damage control nowadays. But the thing is, once you already have a Fujin style active skill, subsequent ones diminish in value greatly because they give you some inheritance flexibility, but it's rare you're going to need multiple Fujin active skills on a single team. So voting for something like Fujin, I feel, is kind of wasteful because once you do acquire a Fujin style active skill, which there are many options now available, it doesn't have much value. There are reasonable subs, but there are better subs out there. You may roll one in the future. So because of that, I would not vote for something like Fujin or any other card where you don't necessarily want duplicates of because, well, they lose value very quickly. Now, taking that into consideration, something like Cotton is still very valuable. Cotton has 6 distinct forms, base form and 5 different colored evolutions, and was probably the reason why she was the most voted card for the monster point spending event. So I would not be surprised if Cotton is at least reasonably highly voted in because she does have value in duplicates. Players will want to have multiple copies because you want to have different colors to fit on different types of teams. So she is still strong. Now, finally, I feel that Dark Metron might be the winner. Again, this is just me predicting she's going to be the winner, but the reason for that is because she is arguably one of the best or the best leader in the game, especially for North America where we lack some of these special JP collab exclusive leaders. So her ability to have a 4 times health team, 225 times attack, and 43.75% damage reduction is pretty unparalleled at this point in time. Furthermore, her activation requirement is just be below 80% health, which is definitely manageable when your health pool is 120,000, and hit 7 or more combos, which is doable if you're a skilled player because an average board has 7 or 8 combos already. So all these components line up to make her an incredibly strong leader. Furthermore, she has a relatively easy team building composition in the sense that she does actually utilize many 5-star Pantheon cards. Izanagi, Archangel Lucifer, and Yomi are quite common subs, and the fact that they're 5-star Pantheons and reasonably old means many players have actually acquired them over time, and the farmable Air is also a key staple card. So her team building requirements are actually quite a bit more gentle compared to other things that need 7-star Godfrey exclusive, super rare collab cards, so on and so forth. So I feel like that ease of team building is going to make her quite a desired card. Of course, duplicates of her are less valuable overall because, well, you don't really need to have more Dark Metatrons because you can put Dark Metatron, which is nice, but I find myself actually just utilizing weapon assists instead to get those resistances for challenging content. Of course, if you don't actually have the Rainbow Event medals for trading, kind of all of this is pointless to speculate because you won't be able to acquire it, but again, maybe based on timings for the Pad Fever event where many Rainbow Event medals are given out, maybe they'll line up beautifully. But again, I feel like this event would be much more exciting if the trade requirements were not as steep and at least a bit more accessible for the average player. But regardless of all that, let me know what you think about this event in the comments below. Do you think the trading ratio is fair or is it too high? Do you think these are nice events? Or do you think that maybe if Gung Ho gave out more Rainbow Event medals, this might become a reoccurring theme where players at least have a chance to acquire a rare and valuable card? So let me know what you think about the event in the comments below, as well as who you plan on voting for. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and happy puzzling.